In the greenhouse game, each week begins with 3 players entering the greenhouse, earning power in deciding who goes home each cycle. Players in the greenhouse designate which players are vulnerable at each week's banishment. Additionally, players are able to earn seeds, the in-game currency, and the vulnerable players can use those seeds to buy their way out of precarious situations. Alliances must be forged, lies must be told, and at the end of each cycle, someone has to go home. It's the ultimate game of negotiation. Do you strike now or save your power for later? Do you save a valuable ally or do you save your seeds? 13 enter, 1 will leave. This is the greenhouse.
Okay, I appreciate it. No hard feelings. I think we'll be all right.
I don't want you to go.
So wait, what'd you?
I'm going to give you the seed that I found from the hunt.
Okay.
And I think that's... And if we need to get to another one, I'll give you the other.
Okay.
Where you
Okay.
have a seed?
I have 3. He's saying he'll give me 1. Emily just got 1. Who was the other one? John just got another one.
All right, everyone. It is time for another auction. I'm putting 10 minutes on the clock. Y'all know the drill. You can just keep talking. Be ready to bid if you need. All right, Mitch bids 3 on Uproots. Kicks it off.
I want Mitch to take himself off, and I would prefer Emily to stay.
Okay. Are you close with Mitch?
I like Mitch, yeah.
Okay.
I have nothing against him, you know. I think he's a powerful player, and I think he'd be good to stay, like, on our side. Also, I think he's going to keep himself off. I'm not going to give any seats.
Is he on our side?
That I don't know where his head's at. So, he's just kind of like trying to, I think he's trying to stay with Jovi at the moment.
I think Mitch is for Mitch.
That makes sense.
That's why it scares me.
Not sure. Team. Okay. How many do you have here?
I think. At this point,
Eventually.
yeah.
I want to save for that.
At this
That's
point,
10 seats.
the 3 of them, none of them going home would really affect me that much.
Agreed. Because,
Me or Maddie.
yeah. And like with Emily, I don't see her putting any effort in like socialization.
Emily told me her goal is to get to top 5. And she's ready to do anything to get there.
T.
I'm saying if Mitch is up there, that's who I'm voting.
Do you know how many people feel that way?
I haven't said that to anyone else.
Do you think if I go up again, I would survive it against Mitch?
Against Mitch, probably.
Okay, you think he would survive against Mitch?
Maybe. There's separate, like, different people are like, Emily's more threatening. Some people are saying John's more threatening. So I don't know.
But they want to
But-
keep Mitch in?
I don't know. I can only speak for what I know, which is what I'm thinking.
Yeah, I think we do this. If we don't have the votes, if we don't have 100% of the votes, then I'll go out because I don't care that much.
No, I don't want you to go out either. No, hello.
it's all right. But
John,
I think
no.
I think we can pull it. So I think you can ask Bryce.
Bryce and
figure out, yeah, where Bryce and
So
Drake
Claire, who would you rather be uprooted out of the 2 of us? Like, how would you vote? If I was going up against Mitch, how would you vote? Mitch. Okay, and if you're going him against Mitch, how would you vote? Mitch. Okay, so either way, it doesn't matter. You would vote for one.
For me,
Okay, yeah. Okay.
What I said was true. I would vote out Mitch over either of them, but I think that conversation was good because now they think I'm really tight and good with both of them when really I don't care about either of them. I just would rather Mitch out over those 2. I think everybody thinks I'm really tight and really good with them. Or not everybody, most people. Which could come back to bite me in the ass later and probably will, but right now it's going really well. So I am being as careful as I can about everything I say.
And I should have.
Thank you, sir.
Okay, it is week 2. I have the rose, and Maddie has the sunflower. It really did come down to the minute about who we were going to nominate, and I feel bad because I've been working with Mitch from the beginning, and since I was the rose, I did nominate after Maddie, and she nominated. Really, there was only one person that I wanted to, who was John, and she nominated John. So I put Mitch up and I told him I would help him get off the block, and I gave him a seed. So good for me. I think at this point, we've all been friendly bobbing for a minute, and I think it's about to, I think we're done. I think that's gonna end, and it's gonna start getting pretty claws out. So here we go. Strategy. Like, I wanted to get to know everyone and see who I wanted to go far with, and kind of everyone has done that, and we get to this point where you have to put people up, and it's 3 people per round, and there's not a lot of us. Like, it's gonna happen.
So, I know you like feel good with Mitch.
This is my thing with Mitch. He helps me in the beginning. I just put him on the block, but then helped him to get off of it. And thank you for the memories. I think that's it. But I also think he's gonna come for my ass. So.
Well, I told John and Emily because they kind of cornered me, and they were like, "If one of us is up against Mitch, who are you voting for?" And I said Mitch, which is true. But like then I talked to Lainey and Maddie, and I told them that I said that because they cornered me.
Of course. What are you gonna say? Yeah.
Because Lainey and Maddie think that we're a top 3, and Lainey likes Mitch. So I couldn't be like, I want Mitch off. But out of that group, I want Mitch off.
Yeah. But I think we're gonna have to do it in another round because I think he's about to get himself off.
Well, I know Emily and John were trying to pull up to get him up the uproot.
Oh, really?
So we'll see what happens.
Tune in.
A little birdie told me that you wanted to make like a four person, me, you, Brandon, Claire. I love that.
Yeah, I think that's probably our best bet. I've been trying to. I really want to touch base with you this round because I've been trying to like distance myself. And, like,
no,
talk
that's
to...
perfectly fine with me. Like, I feel like no one really suspects me and you together, and you're honestly my closest ally right now.
Right, I agree.
I think next best would be Maddie, and then Claire, Brandon.
See, I think my next bet is Brandon for me.
Okay, good.
Claire told me that she was like has like an all-girls alliance or something like that.
She told me and Brandon that.
Okay. I don't know how.
Claire has her fingers dipped in everything.
I think so too. Which I respect it, I guess.
Yeah.
But.
This is like the first game where I haven't made an alliance by like round 2, which is impressive for me. Like the only alliance I guess I'm in now is me, you, Brandon, Claire, and like I feel good about that.
I do too.
But Claire still scares the fuck out of me.
Oh, same.
Like I told you before, I think she's gonna win this game if we let her.
Yeah.
She will. Everyone loves her.
I kind of agree.
No one hates her. No one's getting her out.
I kind of agree.
So like that's why like moving forward we just have to be aware.
Oh, you know, I like sat there and had to talk to her because she was like, I don't feel like we've talked about it. I was like, yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
So we sat there and talked, and I was like, she was like, I just wanted to make sure you know that this all-girls alliance is like not my first priority or whatever. I was like, okay, yeah, cool.
Well, that still means like she's playing the game.
You know, I'm like, I'm keeping that in my head.
Yeah.
Like, I'm not gonna let you just be like, okay, cool, whatever, move on.
Yeah. I'm fully comfortable with telling you this. If upgroup gets used, I think it's gonna be on Mitch. John, I guess. Emily, you can still do the thing with Emily. She's against Kip. I don't know actually because Kip doesn't really want to work with her, but Emily says they're good.
Yeah.
So it's like.
Exactly.
So what we're trying to see is what people are looking for. And which one of us we want to uproot. Because who we think could beat out Mitch. And like Mitch would get some home. That's honestly where we're at.
Okay.
So like, you personally, you don't get to vote.
I do get to vote.
You do?
Yes.
Okay. I thought you could. Well, well then I'm just gonna ask. But like, you don't have to share anything. Who are you?
I mean, honestly, none of you have given me any reason to vote you out.
Yeah.
So, I mean,
It's a black.
yeah, it's. Do you know anyone who's for sure voting against you? Because I could block them from doing that.
Maybe. You need to. Because I don't think he's targeting me anymore, but I think he's allied with me. If I need to uproot one of us, we want to know so we can make that play.
I think that you would have the best chance of getting Mitch out
Okay.
if you guys did go that way. Just from the same argument that they used in the first round, you know?
Yeah, I mean, it's true. Yeah, I would say that. How are you leaning? You don't have to reveal if you don't want to, but.
I'm gonna wait and see how things go, but also was gonna ask maybe for a tulip block because obviously, like the three of us are a cooperation team, so it's rough.
According to sources, a few people want to reach out.
If I uproot
I
him,
think you would have the best chance of beating him.
that's what I think. Because he's a good player, and so am I. So it's like the same thing again, except we're a little bit more matched. But I feel like with most people, I'm more beneficial, whereas he's aiming to start fucking off.
I think that's the impression that I would get as well.
Okay, all right. Y'all are okay if I uproot him. He's out, and it's just me and Mitch.
Yeah, and then
I mean, this could be Toller Baller, and y'all could be getting me out.
I would
but
vote for you.
Okay, and then you would be able to vote, or no?
I would be able to vote yes.
And you would vote for me.
Obviously. Oh yeah. I mean, wait, one of us gets uprooted, that's an extra vote for us. Okay. Yeah.
So
We should be good then.
I think to square off against Mitch, I think I might have a better chance because they might try to.
I mean, even with three of us on it, that's already like a very good foundation.
And then I know that
And I know I can
Claire
get,
is on my side.
Wait,
Yeah.
does Tulip vote?
I do get to vote,
He
yes.
does get that.
And I know I can talk to a few people and probably get us another vote too.
Yeah.
Don't mind the, you think, the cooperation technique?
No, you would. I mean, it's all the play that we would make as well.
Yeah.
Right, we're gonna uproot with 4.
Before, all right, place it on the picture. Is that a match?
Yes.
Okay, Mitch matches 4 because that is his maximum bid. John and Mitch are currently matched at 4.
We're gonna uproot with 4.
They're going to uproot John
Okay.
because they have enough to outbid
Okay.
Mitch. And then Meredith and John are both going to vote to keep Emily. And I put them, I put that same team. So if more people want Mitch out, then I was kind of seeing how you wanted to vote or how you were going to vote.
I
Knowing
don't
that
know
it's
where I
gonna
would
be
vote. I would have to
between
talk to
those two.
people. I think I would have to talk to people because, like, as much as I love Mitch, but if it seems like he's the vote, like he's going, I'm gonna vote with majority.
Right.
Like, I'm not stupid.
I think they're gonna try and outbid him. And I'm fine with that.
But I would like to talk to both of them just so that they might vote. I hope there's no bad blood. It's literally just, I had to do something. And
From everything in the game in general, have you heard anything about me?
no, literally nothing.
Sweet. The only thing I heard about you was Kip saying he was worried you're gonna come up.
Which I had thought about, which is fair because I told him also, because I was like, people have been telling you, and if enough people do, I don't want it to look like I'm trying to protect you this early kind of thing, That decision was made, and I was going to come tell both of you, this is what is probably going to happen before it happened. But then everything's already sitting at this. I don't know. I'm usually the type of person like tell you ahead of time so you're not blindsided.
Yeah.
So I hated that it had to happen like that. That's why I really wanted to talk to y'all right now. But I would really like to see one of y'all get up.
Yeah, well, so I think he matched us.
You did?
Yeah. I'm not trying to bleed you dry.
I don't care.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yep.
I want to give more. I'll like pay you back too.
It's fine.
Pay you back.
No, your alliance is payback.
Right. We have 5.
All right, the current bid on uproot is 5.
At 4, which basically means it's a 50-50 shot. Are you still willing to give up that 5th one?
Yeah. I told you I would.
Okay, would you mind?
No.
So I can go.
Yeah.
Thank you. I appreciate you sticking true to your word. Of course. Thank you. Do you want to talk real quick, Claire?
Yeah.
I mean, I don't mind Brandon's here. I don't know if you
I
heard
don't
him.
care. What's your plan?
To try to get
Because I know
upgrades.
you bid, but
Yeah, and then they matched me, and so he
They
just gave
matched
me
you?
another one, so I'm
Okay.
gonna go. But I'm pretty sure
out.
they have
That's
5.
on my.
And this will be my last one as well.
So if they have 5, what happens?
It'd be 50-50, but I think I could probably get one more. I think that they just pulled their 2 together because they figured they'd have a better chance against me than each other.
yeah.
So, yeah, I'm gonna go put it up to 5 and see what happens.
Okay.
Okay, thank you.
Okay, that's a match.
It's match.
We're matched. John and Mitch are now matched at 5.
Because I gave Mitch some seeds to help him to try and get off. Because I told him I didn't want to put him out. So I feel like I have
You had
done my
to do that,
diligence and I have tried. What happens from here is so.
they're going to uproot John because Emily feels like she has the best shot of getting Mitch out. And so with that, they also feel like they have enough votes to get Mitch out if they are able to win the uproot and he doesn't get seeds from anybody else. So at that point, it would be John and Meredith voting to keep Emily. I told them I would vote that way if the house is going that way. And then Claire, I believe, Emily says she is good with Claire, so Claire would be voting that way too. And then Lainey said she's going to vote with the way the house wants to vote. So that would also be Lainey. And then I think Christian's going to vote the way I vote.
Okay.
So it looks like what's going to happen is Mitch is going to go home, but who knows? It's anybody's.
Wow.
I know.
But he's got 5. Do they have 6?
He matched again?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He matched again.
Well, this part I know is true. They're pulling all their seats together to get John off because Emily feels like she has a better chance of beating Mitch than John does. With that, Meredith said we're going to vote that way, so that's John and Meredith voting to keep Emily. And then I told them if the house is going that way, I'll vote with them that way as well, so that's 3. Lainey's going to vote with the house. And then Emily said she's in good with you, so she thinks she had your vote. Which if that's the case, then that's 5 against John.
Yeah.
I'm not against John. Against
Hey, John ups the bid on uproot to 60.
Holy crap. This is
He
crazy.
has another one.
This is insanity.
Someone could get someone out when y'all could have teamed up and got someone out.
I just got these and I'm not giving them up yet.
Chance you give me a seed to
I have
beat
one.
that? If you can't, you can't understand that. Then obviously I'd reciprocate in future. But otherwise,
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure I'm going to. And they pulled their seeds together because they figured out how to do it before you did it.
Okay, I want to give you my seed. My fear is that they're all gonna know I gave you my seed. You know.
Yeah, if you feel like you can't do it, you can't do it.
Just because I feel stuck between a rock and a hard place because I want to give it to you. I'm like, it's in my hand, and I want to give it to you, but I'm scared. I don't know. I'm scared that like it's gonna fuck up my game, but also I don't want to fuck up your game. That's how I feel about it. I'm gonna just
Do what you have to do.
I'm just gonna do it. Fuck it. Fuck it. Fuck it. It is what it fucking is.
Like I said, I have your back.
Go talk to like 2 other people and
Just
then
say
go
that.
do it. Yeah.
Okay. Thank you.
Yeah. Drake wants to send Mitch home, and so does Claire, and so does a bunch of other people. So now I'm just like, I just gave everyone the house target. I just gave him a seed. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. I'm gonna go and pretend like I have a seed. Where's a rock? I need a rock. You gotta do this so I can swirl. Yeah, that's smart.
This is crazy. What?
Mitch matches.
Oh my god. This is insanity. Someone could get someone out with y'all could have teamed up and got someone out.
Well, it doesn't sound like anyone wants to team up right now.
Jesus.
No, just go by chance.
Emily tries to figure out who is giving Mitch seeds.
A lot's going on.
Christian.
Yes.
How bad do you want Mitch to stay?
To Mitch to stay? Like, not enough to. I don't have nothing.
I have
so-
0 seats to give.
So that means Kip and Maddie potentially gave seeds.
Well, I didn't. I only gave my only seed to Drake last round.
No, I know. I'm just trying to do calculations. So it's Kip. Kip.
It's just round 2, y'all.
I know.
I need this to
You know how we were talking about how there were no lines drawn?
We were
They've
just
been
saying
drawn.
that.
These people don't want me to say their name.
They don't?
Yeah. You saw it, Brandon.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
knew that.
Yeah, but the other people prefer if I didn't. Yeah.
let's go there.
Like they give me a seat, I'm not gonna
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
That's insane.
Yeah.
I want you to know, Emily and John cornered me, and they were like, if one of us is up against Mitch, who are you voting for? And because they were cornering me, I said your name, but I was cornered by him, so I don't want you to think I'm like out there saying your name like I want Mitch off.
So I mean, in this situation, it's either going to be Emily versus me, or Emily versus John. So if it's Emily versus me, I'm in the same situation you're cornered now. Of course, you're going to say, But yeah, I'd like to be able to count on your vote if that's possible. But obviously,
We've had good conversations and stuff. So like, I'll definitely like we'll need to have more conversations. But like, I wanted to clarify that in case it got back to you. I don't want you thinking I was running around being like, let's get Mitch out.
Yeah. Okay. No, I appreciate it.
Because I think John and Emily were.
Yeah, I feel like John and Emily had a thing.
Because, well, I mean, they were. No, yeah, they were partners, weren't they?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure they have like some sort of agreement or alliance that's concerning. But
if one of them gets taken down, it's.
But that's the thing. That's the thing. If one of them gets taken down, why get rid of Mitch whenever you have you can get rid of a half of it too.
Right.
Like
Either
way.
makes sense.
Yeah, either way, it just feels like Mitch is the longer guy here.
That makes sense. If John takes himself off, and it's Emily versus Mitch, Kip hit a good point saying, why not split the duo up? Instead of like, no, Mitch is kind of like, he's not by himself, but I don't feel like he's got a really strong.
No. Yeah, I mean, I know I was one of them, and then I kind of.
Right.
I didn't throw him under the bus. I didn't mean to. I told him I was going to do it.
Yeah.
5 seconds before.
But I mean, like, I think
I'm sorry.
It's like just split Emily and John up if you can.
Yeah.
I hate to
really
do it.
like Emily, but I know she's got to be pissed at me right now.
So I think someone's lying because we just spent 6 coins and 2 people gave Mitch coins. Whoever those 2 people are, if you're in an alliance, screw you. Because F that shit. I'm trying to save an alliance member over myself. Did you give Mitch a coin? Okay, do you know who did? Interesting.
Mitch asked me for one. I didn't give him one.
Who do you think's double playing both sides in crossing?
I don't even know what sides there are. If someone can draw me a line and decide what sides there are.
Maddie chose me and John, and we're in an alliance.
Yeah.
Like a big alliance.
But what alliance are y'all in?
Enough. It should be enough. So I'm trying to find out.
Yeah, but that's the thing. If I don't know about this alliance, then you're saying that there's lines in the sand, and that there's lines drawn, but that's implying that I'm on the other side of the line against you. If I don't know about this alliance.
No, I feel like you are against me, but I'm not like trying to attack you. I'm just asking, do you know who's
I'm not
lying
saying
to
you're
people?
attacking me. I'm saying that. Like, I don't know what's going on, so why would I, like, what?
Okay.
Like,
No,
what's,
what I'm trying to ask is, like...
If there's a big alliance, then there's nothing, like...
that's what I'm saying.
Am I supposed to feel safe hearing that? Like, am I supposed to feel better?
No, because that's what I'm trying to figure out is, like, is there a bigger play out here than what everyone
But
thinks
that's what
is
I'm
happening?
saying. If there's a big alliance with y'all, and I don't know anything about the other side... All I know is that there's a big alliance, and I'm not in it. That's what I'm hearing.
Well, here's the thing. I'm trying to see if you are in it.
Apparently, if I don't know about it, you just said you and John are in something, and I haven't talked to you and John the whole game.
Well, me and John are aligned with, like, Claire, and there's, like, a bunch of floaters. And so I'm trying to find out, like, who's betraying somebody, because I feel like either someone's just being messy or somebody just has a lot of coins. And so that's what I'm trying to find out is, like, who's being truthful and who's not.
It's just like
But like you don't have to answer too. I was just wondering. Like,
well, I'm just upset because like you tell me that there's an alliance, but offer me no reason to like even support or like you're just like, oh, there's an alliance. Like you know about it now.
Should be. But that's what I'm thinking. Like maybe people are lying.
But you're saying there's an alliance, but if you're implying that I'm not in it, then what is this conversation even about?
Because I'm trying to see.
Are you just trying to find out about another side of the house and then screw me?
No. I'm trying to find out if someone's being a bug playing both sides.
But if I'm on neither side, then what's happening?
Okay, that's all I wanted to know is if you were on a side.
But you just started a conversation about an alliance
Yeah.
and didn't actually offer me any assistance. You're just like,
Well, do you
oh, we
want
have
me
an
to tell
alliance.
you?
I just asked you to. What are you talking about? I was like, what alliance are you talking about? And you're like, oh, we have one. And then there's the floaters.
Yeah, but I also like want to respect people. But if there's certain people you want to ask if I'm aligned with, I will tell you.
I just want to know why you brought up an alliance
Because I'm trying to see. I think
and aren't offering me to help.
I think I'm somebody's backstabbing people. So I'm trying to see if it's someone who's.
But why are you asking me?
Because I thought maybe you would know. Like, I'm not. I'm just looking for information. Like, I'm not trying to.
Backstabbing an alliance that I don't know about?
Well, that's what I thought maybe you would
And then you
know.
just told me that you're in an alliance. So, like, what's happening here?
I was just asking for information. Like, I'm not trying to.
But what are you talking about?
Okay, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to cause.
If you want to offer me help from an alliance, that's great. If you want to ask me for specific help, that's great. If you want to ask me what side Mitch is on or what Mitch is doing, that's great. I don't know any of the answers because I'm not in either. Because guess what? You just told me about an alliance that I didn't know about.
Well,
and you
do
just
you wanna
decided
be
to
in
do
it?
that.
Do you want to be in
How
one?
am I going to feel safe if you're just like, oh, do you want to join my alliance? Like, that's not what you offered to
But
me.
like, well, that's because
You walked up and offered. You asked me to offer help to an alliance that I didn't know about beforehand. How am I supposed to feel safe with that?
Okay, I'm sorry. I don't know. It was not trying to.
But do you get what I'm saying?
Yes.
Like that does not make me feel safe.
Okay, all right. And if you want nothing, like I don't like if I get power, I don't want to put you up.
I don't want to put you up either, but you have to understand how that conversation just played out.
And I understand, and I apologize. That was not my intention. I feel like there's someone who says they're aligning with me and John, and they aren't. And I'm trying to see if they're maybe double crossing two different sides of maybe Maddie or you or someone else.
Well, I don't know. If someone's on one side or the other, I wouldn't know about it. I guess I'm in between. So.
Okay. All right. And are you okay? Do you need anything from me, or do you want to know anything? Like.
I would just love to not be put up if it comes down to it.
Okay,
That's just
I won't
straight
put you up.
That's all. Like,
can we
whatever.
make a pact not to put each other up?
Yes. I thought we made that
Okay.
back last round.
No, I said I would hold nothing against you.
Yeah,
but like
fine.
for words.
We won't put each other down.
We won't put each other down.
But-
Are you okay though? Like I don't want you to feel like.
Well, I just don't know. I'm apparently just not in an alliance. That's just the way it feels. Like I'm somewhere in between in this house.
Okay.
And that doesn't make me feel safe.
Okay. Would you like my protection?
I would appreciate it, yes.
Okay.
I would like.
All right.
I wouldn't
So-
turn down protection in the house.
Okay. And I don't expect you to say that we are an alliance. You see what I'm saying? But like, I would protect you. I would say, guys, let's not go this way.
Oh yeah.
I gave him my spiel.
It
was me.
I know you gave him one.
I gave him 2.
You gave him 2.
I told him I would if I had to. I told him I
That's fair.
You know.
It's your game, dude.
I had 2, and I said I don't want to give him the second one, but I told him I would, and he asked for it, and I said yeah. So what happened? Can someone clarify what happens if it's a tie? Like if
There's a tiebreaker. Random.
Oh my god.
Random.org.
Okay, so that is true.
Yeah. Jeez, I keep
Not like
standing
it's-
ants. Everybody knows
We're
I
here
have
now,
3.
so.
I still have 1, but I don't want to do anything with it. I want to hold on to it.
Remember, Lainey gave away her seed, so her pot should be empty, but she put a rock in it so that it would rattle whenever she shook it, so that the other players didn't realize that she gave away her only seed.
I haven't had a chance to talk to you. Like,
Oh, yeah.
What's going on?
I don't know.
Do you know where to get all those seeds from?
Who?
I know exactly where John got his. John and Emily pulled theirs together. They had 6 total.
Right. I haven't given anyone my 1 seed to my name. I still have it.
So
I
I'm
have
not
my 1
sure
seed.
where Mitch got all of his.
I've been running away because I don't.
You're not getting
I have
it.
my 1 and I
Taylor says don't use time as a strategy, but then like Lainey's hiding. She's like, I'm using hiding as a strategy.
I asked Mitch where he got his seeds from, and he goes, "Those people want me to not say their name." And I was like, "Okay." I mean, that's fair.
Yeah.
I think Bryce is one of them.
I can't find Bryce.
He
was just talking
there. Taylor's about to call it.
Okay.
Because nothing's happened.
It's
tied.
It's tied at 6.
It's tied at 6.
Walk away. I just want you to laugh at me for a second. I gave the seed. This is a rock.
Hi, I'm back.
I'm currently hiding because I don't
want them to ask me for a seed because I want to keep my one seed because it's probably the one seed I'm going to get.
Same, honestly. Honestly.
So I really love Donna and the Dynamos. So we've decided that our alliance name is going to be Donna and the Dynamos, and it's us two and Claire, who is not in here because she's probably scheming because she's a queen.
Fair.
How do you feel about this round?
I'm nervous because I don't want John and Emily to feel like that I'm targeting them.
Yeah.
But like I just I had to pick somebody, so it was just kind of, and I talked to both of them, and I feel like they know where I was coming from, but also I don't know if they're really like buying into what I'm saying.
Yeah. I just feel like the only time I ever talk to them is when they need something.
I agree.
And it's like, I prefer that you talk to me to strategize. Personally, you know, it is hot as balls in here,
I
man.
told you it's hot.
I'm sweating.
But if John actually does get uprooted, I almost kind of want to just see Emily go because I'm scared of what she might do moving forward. Like, you know,
yeah,
she might.
Agreed.
She might.
Agreed. I feel like Emily's more dangerous.
I do.
Agreed.
Which I thought she was more dangerous than Miss Jan also.
Yeah.
I didn't.
Yep. I really wanted her to go last round.
Who? Emily?
Miss Emily.
Yeah.
So, at the end of the auction, we have a matched bid, 6 each on uproot. So either Mitch or John will win the uproot. How's it determined? By random. If you want to avoid a random outcome, get the seeds.
So easy.
Randomize. Mitch wins the uproot. So, John, you do get your seeds back. And Mitch gets the uproot. I'm assuming you're using it on yourself.
Use it on. Yeah.
Okay. So Mitch is safe from the block, which means that Emily and John are the final nominees. All right. I'll give y'all some time to prepare for the banishment. And Tulip, about halfway through that time, I'll ask you to block votes. Okay?
Please return your cup.
Please return your cups and get ready for the
I think I'm going to keep John, just because we gave Emily a second chance already. Sucks that she ended up there again, but if Emily got a second chance, why doesn't John get a second chance? And I mean, if I was in his position, that's kind of how I would feel. So I think I'm going to block your vote, and I'm going to block probably Lane.
Yeah.
I think I'm going to block you too.
Okay. I appreciate it.
Just because,
I'm fine with it.
Yeah, just because I don't care who goes home really. But
okay, that's fine with me. Yeah, I feel the exact same.
I was like, Drake just told me that he's gonna block me for this vote, so I don't vote. I get a banked vote, and he said that he is actually leaning towards keeping John because he hasn't gotten a second chance. Emily already had a second chance. Don't really try to share that with anybody.
No,
That's
right.
what he told me. That's exactly what he told me.
That's what I was saying, man. That's why I think Drake is with that. I think Meredith is with it. Because I'm looking, I think Drake and Meredith are really close after, especially after that last competition.
I feel like it's actually like, it is blurred because me, Claire, and Maddie are all in the middle. And I feel like it's Mitch, Kip, and
I feel like Mitch and Kip,
and Meredith, that group that you said. I feel like that's what it is.
Really? Yeah.
Do y'all think so?
I don't think you're far off. What do you think?
I see Meredith. Meredith was like talking with John and like sitting in that couch back over there, talking with them. And she's been kind of like, so that's kind of where I got that idea from.
Right, and that's why everyone's like so stagnant because they don't want to form sides, but sides are forming. And like we're like, well, I don't know what's going on, but we kind of know because we're the ones in the middle.
Yeah.
If I'm being completely honest, I think I prefer to be on Mitch and Kip's side.
Then the Meredith.
Then the Meredith.
Drake's side.
Drake, John.
Well, now whoever goes, I feel like the other has seats. So like if John goes,
They'll leave
Emily's
all
gonna
the
have
seats.
6 seats.
Yeah.
If Emily goes, John's gonna have 6 seats.
Yeah, right. I agree.
So I would actually prefer that side because we can control the Venus flytrap.
You trying to use a Venus chart? You You trying to use the Venus flytrap?
No, I just don't want to use it against us.
Right.
Oh god, that would be a horrible way.
Horrible.
Horrible way to go out.
Oh, crud.
Literally just. All right.
Does that make sense though?
Yeah.
So like Mitch doesn't have seeds anymore.
I mean, so I think we ride it as long as we can.
Yes, absolutely. And I love
until we're like forced.
I do too. I really
us and Claire. And I love her.
And I feel like Lainey, Mitch, and Kip are definitely some kind of, whether they know it or not. Yeah, it's on its way.
I feel like that.
To becoming.
Very agree.
Yeah.
I agree.
Can I enter?
Yes,
Yeah,
of course. Oh wait, you had asked too.
Yeah. Because we won the challenge together.
Yes, that's fair. I'll give you that liberty. I'll block yours instead of Lainey's.
Who's else are you blocking?
Christians.
Gotcha.
But yeah, I don't have a strong preference of who goes home.
Neither do I. That's why I can't. I have no idea what I would do.
Right, yeah.
Hey, not even gonna lie, so when I first applied to Survivor, and the second time I applied, they gave me a callback. And they were like, yeah, we're looking at you for the likable villain role, because like we feel like your strategy is a little cutthroat, but like people would like you. So that's kind of the angle we're looking at. And I was like,
Okay.
rude. First of all.
So who are you blocking?
I'm going to be blocking Meredith's vote and Christian's vote.
All right, noted. Thank you.
Thank you.
I think a lot of people were willing to help Mitch.
Yes.
Which says something.
Yes.
That, like, he asked for help and he got it. Because John and Emily pooled theirs and that was it. They didn't have any outside help. Nor did they really ask. Because, like, we've been cooperative since we had the cooperation boxes and they didn't even ask me for my coin.
Right.
I keep calling them coins, seeds. They didn't ask me for my seed at all. So they were just doing that, the two of them. So that was strong. So I guess that's an advantage to break that up, even though like I was also friendly with both of them and the three of us had good vibes.
Right.
So while it's not good for me necessarily, I can see how it benefits the game.
Correct.
That breaking up a pair is always a good thing.
Yes. I fully agree. And now, I feel like I have more incentive to work with them now because they've proved they have 6 seeds. Whoever goes, the other's getting 6 seeds. That's what it is, I feel like. If John goes, well, don't you think? Because they're allies. Who's getting the seeds? It's whoever stays gets the seeds. So they have 6.
I don't know why they might divide it. You know, like I've worked with them. They might give you one.
They might. I didn't know. Like, here's where I see it. I feel like there's a bunch of people in the middle, and then there's Mitch, Kip, and maybe Lainey.
Okay, some people were saying maybe Maddie. Some people didn't know who
Maybe.
the other person is.
Yeah. I feel like it's a mystery person. It's like an interchangeable person there.
Yeah.
Maybe Lainey, Maddie.
Someone, yeah.
Question mark.
Yeah.
And then it's John, Emily, and then are you on there? Like, you're obviously, I like them, but like
I'm
not
on that
theirs.
side of middle.
Yeah. I'm on that side of middle as well.
And I think that's
Actually, I feel like I don't know. I feel like I'm that side of middle as well.
That's where I'm at. But like, I would prefer them over Mitch.
Right.
But the decision between them for me is negligible.
Yeah.
More or less.
And now we can't choose.
Right.
Right.
But I feel like, yeah, you, me, like Drake and Claire are on their side of middle, and then everyone else is sort of.
I feel like Bryce and Brandon are pure middle.
Yeah. I think the partnering of the art challenge, the Pictionary, drew some sort of arbitrary lines.
It did.
Because
and then it pushed people to a certain.
Yeah,
you know.
it sort of shuffled things around, and I don't know how much people strategize that, because Drake and I were just standing next to each other, and he was like, "You good at art?" And I was like, "Sure."
Yeah.
So yeah, I don't know. This challenge sort of made some interesting like dynamics that weren't really there before, just because we played one round of Pictionary.
I'm very intrigued.
I am as well. If that's how easy it is to build or break things.
Right.
Fascinating.
One big point that I wanted to make sure I address this. So, this doesn't leave me and you. I feel like you've been straight up with me, I've been straight up with you, I need to be straight up with you on this. People are starting to slightly mention how your win comes.
Right.
I want to make you aware of that.
I am aware.
Okay.
I had a feeling that would happen. I won 3 in a row.
Yeah.
I'm feeling that pressure.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna beg someone for votes. That's
No,
not kinda
yeah,
thing.
I don't. I have dignity. I'm not gonna do that. We thought we had enough coins too. Damn.
Yeah. So way to go sometimes. I don't know.
Yeah.
Sometimes you lose.
I mean, if I get voted out, I'm gonna go home to my dog. So.
That's all right. Yeah. If I get
But
voted out-
I'll be ready to. I have 3 seeds. I don't know how much that'll help. So.
There's always, yeah, and like whoever like makes it through will just have a lot of seeds.
Yeah. True, because if I give it out, I'll give you my seeds.
Yeah, we'll see. Same.
So.
Well, at worst, I've had the best bread, beans, and rice of my life. So
True.
It's a pretty
It
solid
was
day.
good.
Pretty solid day.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'll go through that again.
I got a lot of steps in looking for those dang seeds around the pond.
Yeah.
Circled that pond 3 times.
I'm sorry for not giving a seed. I don't.
It's fine.
Yeah.
Like, it's like.
It's like it's you or John, and it sucks.
Whatever.
Yeah.
We're
Yeah.
cool though.
That's good.
Yeah.
Well, whoever goes.
It's a loss. It's a big loss.
It's a big loss because both of y'all are really strong players. I guess that's a good thing for like, I guess everyone else, but like it sucks.
Kip tells Mitch that he's upset with Emily.
And she's like, I just want to know if there's line being drawn in the sand. I want to know which sides everyone else is on and whatnot. She like walked over.
Yeah, she's
yeah.
the target, 100%.
Like, I'm sorry I
Actually,
didn't give
yeah,
you my
Claire,
seeds, but like
I understand. You gotta.
I needed to keep it. I'm
no, I
sorry.
understand. I got the match regardless.
I'm
It's
glad
okay
you got it. Like, good for
it's
you.
It's okay that y'all kept him because I got it from elsewhere. So
Yeah.
Thank you.
All right, Claire, be honest with me, because one of them's going home.
Yeah.
Did you, John, and Emily have an alliance?
Me, John, and Emily?
Yes.
No.
Okay.
So where did they get their?
I had told them I was.
She
good
had
with
her
them.
3 seeds. I saw her 3 seeds.
I had told them I was good with them, but I never made an alliance.
Emily implied to me that there was an alliance involving you
She's
and
been saying
other
an
people.
alliance from the beginning.
And
Where
she
did they get
li-
another seed
she
from, is my
literally
question.
told
I
me.
don't know. If she took it as that, I never said the word alliance. I never agreed to the word
She literally
alliance.
pulled me aside and was like, hey, there's lines being drawn in the sand. And I was like, what lines and what sides are people on?
There's definitely sides. I mean,
Well, hold up. She was like, yeah, well, there like the alliance on my side, or like her
she
alliance.
could have just been trying to scare tactics you.
And I was like, you're going to sit here and tell me that there's an alliance on your side. And you want me to trust you even though you're not telling me anything about this alliance?
She and I are good, but like I never ever agreed to an alliance.
I didn't mean to exclude you. I was just like, this is...
I told her straight up, I was like, I'm not giving either of them a seed. I am keeping my seed for myself. I'm just curious.
I feel like John is just, he's not a player as much. You
The
know,
problem-
Emily,
the problem
I think
is-
that was all Emily's doings. I don't know why she let him try to buy it instead of her. But I mean, I don't.
The problem is one of us needs... They have people that are giving them seeds.
One. They only got 1 seed. Between
They
the two of them,
pulled
they
their
had 5.
seeds.
But if they have 5 seeds, they have the chance to
Give out.
uproot anytime soon.
Oh yeah, that is correct.
That's
But
the problem that we're
But
having.
one of them is leaving and is gonna either burn or give their seeds elsewhere.
They only
then
had
they're
one
just gonna give
person
each
on their
other a
side
seed.
that gave them a seed.
So now one of them is going to have
That's
5
true.
seeds by the end of it.
So here's the thing. I'm gonna go talk to John and be like, hey, I want you to stay, but I want you to be honest with me and tell me what's going on and see if
That's
I
what
can
you
get
gotta
anything. Yeah.
But here's the thing: if they say that I'm in an alliance again, you're hearing it from me. I never agreed to an alliance.
I think she's being ridiculous. I don't know what
That's-
kind of
yeah.
play that was.
All right. So sorry, I won the bidding war, but I
Oh,
was saying,
no,
you know, like,
yeah,
we
it's a
wanted
game, right?
Exactly.
Yeah.
I know we wanted to work together, and then like we were up against each other, so we had to
Yeah.
So I'm gonna keep you, and I think I can get the house to keep you, and I want to keep working together.
Okay.
You know, people are just curious though. Like it seemed like there were some lines drawn there. Like, do you have any insight into any of that you could share at all? To know, I mean, you and Emily pulled your seats together.
Yeah,
right,
yeah.
Right?
So me and Emily have been like pretty strong alliance like from early on. And so that's like we've been working together pretty much the whole time. I mean, I imagine you're also working with other people.
Of course,
too.
yeah.
So
There's nothing wrong with that. Yeah.
Yeah. So me and Emily were pretty tight with that, and then like Meredith was also in on like our cooperation thing. So we've kind of been. I feel like me and her are pretty close as well. And yeah, that's like kind of our main group.
How did y'all decide to give you the uproot?
Basically because
You had
she
more
was saying
seats.
I think I'll get more votes than you would. Like I think like last round we saw Jan was basically like, oh, she's not a strong player. Like we should keep
I see.
the stronger person in.
I see.
And like I was like, oh, that argument could happen easily again. I've
So,
never played before.
would you
know?
mind telling me where you got the 6th seed from? You don't have to.
So
I'm just
we
asking.
both had 3. So she got the last seed because she had the best drawing, and so it was supposed to be a secret. Yeah,
okay.
Yeah.
Let's see who can vote then, right? So, Kip can vote. Kip, Laney,
I think Kip will probably vote for
Emily.
Yeah.
Bryce can vote. Claire can vote. I can vote. Who's the other person? Brandon can't vote. Drake can vote, right?
Yeah.
So 4 of these people, and Brandon breaks ties. If we can get 4 of these people, I think me and Kip are definitely gonna vote to keep you. We just need to get 2 more people.
2 more votes on Christian's out too. Okay.
So I would start doing some campaigning.
Oh, you think
and I'll
so?
do the same. Yeah, you gotta have people to vote for her instead of you. I know you're in an alliance, but it's you or her now.
Yeah. Okay.
I mean, you did you. I'm gonna go campaign for you. Is what I'm doing.
Both times Emily was nominated, it was because she didn't talk to whoever was in power. So
Which, and
it's
she
kind
said
of like
she's told me that her not talking to people is also a strategy, and I was like, then that's telling me a lot right now. Like, what are you trying to?
Bestie, what are you doing?
You talking to me?
Where are you at?
Right now.
Where are you at?
I love this. This is fun. I want to talk to people that are voting so we can kind of all get on the same
I'm a
page.
GTF
Yeah.
then.
So
I was going
I'm
to vote
sorry,
to
Anna.
keep John just because Emily's already had a second chance, and John voted to give her that second chance. So if I was in John's position, I would want that same liberty.
it was only after implying that she had power over me that she even considered the thought of keeping me safe.
If that is where the
Yeah.
majority's leaning, I'm not gonna break that.
Yeah, I agree.
But where's the
Did you
majority?
have?
To vote
Except
Emily out. Okay.
somebody said that last.
I think she's at
week.
peace.
Someone
did say that
I think
last
she's-
Move people out.
I think she's at peace with it. Which sucks. I like Emily.
We tried to give her a second chance.
It's just the way the seeds fell.
It's the way the seeds
It's the way the seeds
are
fall.
sown.
The acorns fall.
It's just the way the seeds were sown.
Yeah, there you go.
If you have the, I would rather know, you know,
Yeah.
than not. So who are y'all feeling? It won't. No hard feelings.
I'm voting to keep you.
Oh really?
I think that might be the general consensus.
Okay. Cool. Well, yeah. Solid. I didn't want to have a repeat of please vote for me or something.
All right.
Emily had told me that her plan was to get to top 5 and she was going to do anything to get there. And so while I think John could be a threat too, because I think he's playing dumb on purpose.
Yeah. I mean, he's in med school, for God's sake.
I know. I'm okay with getting Emily out now, but I actively didn't want to be the one to say it, like in front of the whole group.
Yeah, I get that. I get that a lot. I talked to Christian and I've talked to Brandon both, and I think they also feel the same way about the 4.
I mean, they can't. Oh, the 4, yeah.
Yeah.
I thought you were talking about the vote. I was
Oh,
like,
no.
they can't vote.
No, about the 4.
Yeah. No, I talked to them too. I think it's good. And I think it's good that the 4 of us have not met up and talked about it.
No, I agree, but I think it's Drake, Meredith, was with John and Emily, and then I think the other side was Kip, Mitch, and Lainey. For sure, definite. And then the rest of us, I feel like we've just been kind of like,
Yeah. Well, Lainey and Maddie and me are in a top 3. So I know that I have at least some influence over them, which is good to
right.
So
I agree.
Okay.
I was just wondering where your head's at. I'm trying to see. I feel like a lot of people are leaning towards voting for Emily. Is that your vibe?
Yes, I'm voting, full transparency, I'm voting to keep John just because this was Emily's second chance, and John voted to give her that second chance. And if I was in John's position, I would, hope people would vote to give me a second chance too, instead of giving Emily a third.
Yeah, I'm 100% on board. I think that'll be, if not unanimous, pretty close to it. I just wanted to make sure that there weren't going to be like a curveball or anything.
Yeah,
You know,
no,
one of the
that
people I hadn't talked to
seems,
yet.
from the group conversation that just happened, that seems to be the consensus.
Yeah.
But that's what we thought last week.
I know,
People voted to keep.
That's why I wanted to check in.
Nice job scrambling. That was close. Leaving it down to
I know, I hated that.
random.org.
But
like,
I felt like at least, if I would have gotten out, then there would be 6 seeds on my side.
Yeah.
That if I'd survived, could be used in the future. So it would have been all right regardless, as long as I would have survived. But
yeah,
cool.
I think you would have.
I think I'm getting that vibe now, but in the moment, it's hard to. Yeah.
I was like,
just like the first round, I'm pretty sure you would have
I was
survived
like,
too. But
I'm probably gonna survive, but I'm not leaving it up to chance.
Yeah.
All right, everyone, it is time for the second banishment of Greenhouse Season 1. Emily and John, you are our final nominees. One of you is about to get banished. But before that happens, you both get one last chance to address the cast. Emily, you get first.
Good group of people, good players. I realize, you have to get selfish at some point. So it was a pleasure playing with you all if I do end up leaving, and I hope we get to play again. And I mean, it's gameplay, it's nothing personal, so I'm aware and I understand that. And just the same as always is that I will do what I can to protect if I am chosen to stay, but this is a double whammy because John and I are in an alliance together, so either way, this sucks. So, yeah, it's just, you gotta do what you gotta do. I'm very interested to see if anyone did betray me. I don't think anyone did, but I feel like there might have been 1 or 2 people
in the middle who said they were with me and weren't. So that'll be fun to watch later. But kudos to you. You know, you're getting your job done, I guess. So I'm not horribly angry. I'm tired. I went around that like 3 times looking for Z. So honestly, like I feel like it was a good run if I should leave now.
John,
Yeah, I think I'd say something similar. Just if I go, I enjoyed meeting y'all. It was really awesome. This was quite the production, so I was pretty blown away by it all. So that's all I have to say. I had a good time, if that's the case.
All right, it's time to vote Christian Block, correct?
This is kind of a tough one, but I feel like Emily's already had her chance and she's up on the block again, so.
How would you manage?
I will be banishing Queen Emily. Not me saying I wanted to work with one and then sending out 2 women back to back. God. You said something about somebody betraying you, people betraying you. I did betray you, and for that I am sorry. As you know, it is gameplay. You're a queen. Catch you on the flip side.
Thank you.
I'm gonna have to sadly vote out Emily because we gave her a second chance and John voted to give her that second chance. So if I was in John's seat, I would want the same liberty. So I'm gonna have to vote out.
I'm voting for Emily, and I kind of feel bad because I think she thinks we're in an alliance, but I never said the word alliance. I just like was good with her. And so while I hate to see her go, I'm doing what I have to do in this situation. I wish it wasn't like this, but
thank you.
I'm voting for Emily because, you know, maybe you don't threaten people with hypothetically possibly fake alliance whenever you're on the block and you have nothing to back it up and you offer no support to the person you're threatening or no actual threat. So maybe think through better game plans before you shoot your shit. So I'll go ahead and banish Emily.
Here are the results. Good luck, even though I know what happened. By a vote of 6-0, Emily, you have been banished from the greenhouse. Thank you for playing.
Good job, Emily.
Bye, Queen.
Bye, guys.
Emily's journey in the greenhouse has come to an end. 11 remain. Who will enter the greenhouse next week, and who will be our next set of nominees? Find out next time on The Greenhouse.